Hey guys, what is going on? This is your boy Kale. In today's video, I'm going to show you the string skipping lick that I made up a long time ago. It's a cool, fun, challenging, but also ridiculous lick in the key of E. But if you've never tried any string skipping licks, this one will be a fun one to learn. As always, if you enjoy this video, make sure to share it with a friend, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you don't miss weekly videos from me. To get started with this lick, I have broken it down into 3 sections. So I will play the first section nice and slow, and then I will break it down for you. It goes something like this. So this whole section is centered around these 2 notes. It's centered around a D, which is the flat 7 in the key of E, and a C sharp, which is a major 6. So for this whole phrase, I am alternate picking, but I'm starting with an upstroke. I just find it easier when I start with an upstroke. So it starts on the 10th fret, the D on the 1st string. Then I'm string skipping right away. I'm skipping the 2nd string, playing the 14th fret on the 3rd string, then 12th fret on the 3rd string, then 9 on the 3rd string, then back to 12, then back to 14th fret on the 3rd string. Now I'm skipping the 2nd string, hitting the 9th fret on the 1st string, which is a C sharp, major 6 in the key of E. Then back to the 14th fret of the 3rd string, then 12th fret on the 3rd string, and then 9th fret on the 3rd string. So make sure you're alternate picking, start on an upstroke, and then alternate pick the rest. So and just to get comfortable, you can just play this lick over and over again, just to get the feel of the string skipping and just the whole lick just in general. So, and as you can see, I'm alternate picking everything. And as you do it nice and slow, you'll build up the speed as time goes on. Okay, so now that you have the first section down, this is how to play the next section, the second part of the lick. So I'll play it slow, and then I will break it down for you. So it goes like this. So this part of the lick is targeting, it's centered around these 2 notes. It's centered around the G and F sharp. So the G is the minor 3rd in the key of E, and then the F sharp is the major 2nd. So I'm starting on the 12th fret of the 4th string. I'm going to start on an upstroke just like the first section of the lick. So up on the 12th fret of the 4th string, down on the 9th fret of the 4th string, and then up on the 7th fret of the 4th string. Now this is one of the few times where I do not alternate pick all the notes. So now for the next 2 notes, I'm actually going to hammer on. So I'm going to hammer on to the 9th fret, and I'm going to hammer on to the 12th fret. So let me do those that first run again. So up on the 12th fret of the 4th string, down on the 9th fret, up on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then hammer on to the 9th fret, hammer on to the 12th fret on the 4th string. Now with an upstroke, I'm going to skip the 3rd string, and I'm going to play the 8th fret, which is a G on the 2nd string, skip the 3rd string again, and then play the 12th fret on the 4th string. So down on that, up on the 9th fret of the 4th string, then 7th fret on the 4th string, then back to 9, then back to 12. Now you notice this time when I go back to the 9th fret and 12th fret, I'm picking those notes. So just in the beginning part, I do hammer on those 2 notes, but after that, I'm back to picking everything. So from the beginning, this is how it goes, nice and slow. Now I'm skipping the 3rd string again, and I'm hitting the major 2nd on the 2nd string, which is an F sharp, 7th fret of the 2nd string. Right? Then I'm going back to the 12th fret on the 4th string, 9th fret on the 4th string, and then 7th fret on the 4th string. So nice and slow, I'll play this part again, this section for you nice and slow. Once again, I start on an upstroke on the first note of this section of the second part of the lick. One more time. And that's how the second section goes. Now that you have the first and second section down of the lick, here's the third and final part. Now the notes in this section are the exact same notes in the first part of the lick. Now we're just down an octave lower. The stretch is going to be wider because we're down in the lower frets. But yeah, it's pretty much the exact same thing, but I just to end off the lick nicely, I just add a couple notes at the end, which I'll show you now. So I'll play the lick nice and slow, and then I'll break it down. So I'm going to be starting on the 10th fret of the 5th string with an upstroke using my pinky. Then middle finger, 7th fret on the 5th string, downstroke. Then up on the 5th fret of the 5th string with my first finger. Now the next two notes I'm hammering on. So I'm going to hammer onto the 7th fret of the 5th string, hammer onto the 10th fret of the 5th string. It's a nice stretch, so let's try this again. Now I'm going to skip the 4th string. I'm going to hit the 7th fret on the 3rd string, which is a D, right, which is our flat 7 in the key of E, with an upstroke. Now I'm going to skip the 4th string again. I'm going to play the 10th fret on the 5th string, 7th fret on the 5th string, 5th fret on the 5th string, back to 7, back to the 9. Now I'm picking everything. I'm not hammering on again. So sorry, let me start on the flat 7, D on the 3rd string with an upstroke. Then skip the 4th string, so 10th fret, 5th string, 9th fret on the 5th string, 5th fret on the 5th string, then back to the 7th fret on the 5th string, and then back to the 10th fret on the 5th string. Now I'm skipping the 4th string again. I'm going to hit the 6th fret on the 3rd string, which is major 6, which is a C sharp. So just doing that with an upstroke, and then skipping the 4th string again, 10 on the 5th string, 7 on the 5th string, 5 on the 5th string, and then just to end it off, I'm doing 7, 6, 5 on the 6th string, so, and then 7th fret, E, right, landing on the home note, E, and then E again, the open 6th string. So let me play that nice again, nice and slow, okay? So like go something like this. Okay, so this is now how all 3 sections would sound all together. I'll play it at a good tempo. It goes like this. One more time, I'll play a little faster.